Hey guys, today's July the 25th of 2021, and I wanted to go over CCJ Cameco using double Gann price and time technical analysis. Wanted to do a quick update. A lot's going on in this chart. We'll start off with the Gann monthly waves. As you can see, if we do our count, no skip, you can see that we're into a correction. Possible correction. You never know what could happen into August, which will be our third wave. If we were to do the Gann wave with the reaction point, which is a skip, and then continue counting, skip, counting, skip, counting, skip. This is the reaction point. Oh, actually, this is the September will be the reaction point. This would be the fourth wave, total of 7 in August. A lot is going on into August, and then a reaction point. So however you count it, this is like the alternative, like the Elliott Waves is an alternative count. This is the alternative count with the reaction point. I've been using lately more the no skip. I kind of like it better. I've seen like better results, but you never know. But this is where I'm leaning that maybe on August we'll have maybe a possible swing low. I know on the 28th we have our earnings report coming up. As you can see, we hit the mind you, this is the daily, this is the weekly point of control, 1647. I bought at 1664 around there for a little scalp play, and I got out already. I'm going to wait for the the earnings report to come out and see what happens. But looking at the chart on the weekly, you can see it's still bullish. The momentum is still up. Got a little pullback. Last week's price action was a little better, but not as good as volume. Daily, we're at the point of control. Value area low is 1568. And the MACD got a little positive. But I'm still not, trusting it yet. But, this is a good little area for a little scalp play or, start nibbling in and start building a position. It all depends on how the earnings report and, into August, how it's all going to play out. But short term, you're a little bearish. You're below the cloud. In the forecast, in the cloud, Kumo cloud is already showing very negative. Let's get into our main charts over here. We'll start with this one. As you can see, using Elliott Wave, you got 1, 2, 3, which we just hit on the 19th, working on 4, and then finish off at 5. Looking at our indicators here, you can see that the Stokes kind of finding a bottom here. The MACD looks like it's about to turn. So if this count is wrong, then this is a possible A, B, C correction, and we're going to continue going higher. So it was not bad if someone nibble in here and hold, assuming that this is just an ABC correction, and now that we're going to trend higher. Reports are coming out on the 28th. It's going to be all positive, possibly, maybe continue going up. But if it's a 5-way count down, then it lines up with the Gann wave, that August could be a possible swing low, and that's what I've been, leaning towards. So that's where I'm at, and that's where my thought is. Targets, if we go down, could be anywhere between that 1450 all the way to that 1386. This time frame, channel's pointing down. You can see that it hit the ellipse right here and bounced right off it. And there was a lot of stuff here that, under control. other stuff I'll show you there was a lot of support. You know, there's a lot of support here where it could, you know, obviously it was going to bounce. If it's going to continue, that all depends. We see what price action is going to do next week. Fibs, using the zigzag right here. This is the 100 extension with 1698. We're above it. That's good. If it's going to flush and maybe do a wave 5, maybe that 1478 could be it. I think that wave 3 is here, but if it was going to continue to working on a wave 3, this could be a target. I'm thinking maybe it could be a wave 5. I don't think it's going to go to $11, but I think somewhere around 14 could probably end the wave 5. You can see the supporter right here. I think that's it for this chart. Let's go to the next chart. I'm going to make this video quick. You guys have been watching me. You remember I've been saying the 1x3, great opportunity to buy or build a position. And if wave 5 is going to be somewhere around the 1x4, you can see that this angle has been respected using the Gann fan. Same as here. Not as much as here, but here you could tell it was really strong, the 1x4. We made it to the 1x3, so let's see if we consolidate. And if we're going to continue going up, we're going to have to retest that 1x2. Now this is the Fibo Extensions, and it almost found support at the 1588. The low was what, 16, and now it's hovering between the 200 extension and the 786. As you can see from the beginning of this move of March 20th, I anchored pivots. You can see that we found support right here at the speed line, 3/8, and we bounced off it. So let's see what happens from there. This is the Dewey Cycles. The Dewey Cycles haven't been really good forecasting lately. They've been off. You can see that it was projecting down and then a pop. You can see that it continued. This is another indicator I'm using. This says it could be a possible low on the 3rd of August. We'll see. Could make sense if the earnings report is not that great. You can see that the cycles top out here on the 28th, but it hasn't been really performing that well in regards to direction. This Gann swing is still negative, but the purple one is positive. So far there's something changing here. Hopefully it's not a dead cat bounce, but that's what the indicators are showing. On the square that I use of time, the 16 was right here. You can see that there was really nothing there, just stopped right there. Besides that, there was just a lot of support. But on the square, really wasn't any support there. So I'm assuming if it's going to continue to do a wave 5, keep an eye on 1530, 1520, 1480. And since this is a strong vibration going up, anywhere between that 1444, 1430, and that's where I think maybe wave 5 can end. If we ever get down here, I might be buying and to hold, because it'll make all sense between this grid right here. I think 14-ish could be the wave 5 level, and this will help in regards to where it could be a possible swing low. Those would be the numbers I'll be looking to buy. Let's continue. Nothing there. Nothing there. Action reaction lines. You can see that it's now, I've moved the action reaction lines to here and to here. This is where we're at right now. Pivot, pitchfork. You can see that we've cracked it. We came above it. Now we're holding it. And we're hopefully hold. Because if we can hold that, somewhere around here will be wave 5 or maybe even here. But that all remains to be seen. So if it's an ABC correction, then it ended and maybe we could continue going higher. So If I see going, higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, then maybe the low is in. But if we take this out, then wave 5 will be somewhere around here and then continue going up. The monkey wrench is that earnings is coming up in the 28th. So we got to see how that's going to go. If it's negative or whatever happens, that could make it go to wave 5. If it's positive, then it's an ABC correction. Those are the decisions and choices you have to make. This is a timing mechanism, August 13th. That remains to be seen. I think that's it. And lastly, we're going to the big master chart. You see the RSI here. Oversold, so great opportunity to buy. I'm definitely bottom feeders bought in here. And if it pushes lower and there's a little divergence, that could be a good entry. Spectrum analysis is pointing up, the shorter one. If you do the composite of that, it bottomed out here and it's topping out somewhere in the first week of August. My esoteric cycle had a low here on the 23rd, and the low came right now on the 19th. So far, the esoteric cycle has been working out good. As it popped to the 29th, kind of sideways, and it bottoms out August 28th. The solar annual cycle, you can see that it bottoms out in the first week of August. So I've been saying that August is a very hot month, so we got to see what happens there. Let's see, Neuronet. Oh, I think I messed something up here. That's just showing something for September, so really nothing now to be concerned. Turbo cycle bottomed out here the first week of July, and it tops out August 23rd, 24th. Nothing on the Bradley model. Let's go into our seasonal cycles. In the seasonal cycle, the decimal is bottoming out here and projecting higher. With the annual cycles and the fast and the mid are bottoming them out somewhere between August. And then the quant analyzer here is showing from the 27th, which is probably the day before or the day of earning, negative 88.8% could possibly go down. So, it said it here. You can see that price action went up. And this was 84 all the way to here. And now it's going down. So could it be inverted? I don't know. We'll see. A lot of weird stuff sometimes happens. But like I said, price action is king. You can see what's going on, but at least you know what the quant is picking up. Seasonals are pointing down here. The decimal is kind of sideways. Sorry, I got interrupted there by my son. So I don't even know where I left off, but I'm assuming I was in the seasonal. So you guys got, I guess, get the idea where I'm coming from with the seasonal. So let's get into our little indicators here. The Gann square, there's a strong level here, 1525. Fibonacci retracement, we're dancing around the 23.6, which is at 1727. Got another Gann square here. You can see that we found support at this angle. It's going to be resistance would be that 1798. Major support at 1382. I doubt we'll get there, but anything is possible. Pitchfork and that 20 is a resistance, and the grid. You can see nothing really there as far away. Parallel lines. I can see that becoming support for a wave 5 if we ever kiss it. Pitchfork, you can see that we fail, jump right back in it. Showed you that in the other chart. Resistance 1908, support 1245. You can see right here, This is advanced support and resistance. Parallel lines. And if we go to the monthly bar, you can see that it's negative. The last 2 months were negative. And in the weekly bar, you can see that this one is positive. So let's see how we close. This is 4-year. Nothing really there. So key dates, 28th, reports, earning reports. A lot of the stuff I showed you, August is a very hot month. All depends if it's going to make a swing low, where if it's the first, second, third week. And if it's not, and it's going to do its thing like price is king, then this could be a possible swing low. And maybe it could retrace higher. But we're going to make higher highs and higher lows to reflect that. But if we do one more flush, that could be wave 5. Great opportunity if it happens in August after report, and then resume the trend higher. Hopefully you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on Cameco using the Gann price and time technical analysis.